Good morning. It's almost 6 o'clock a.m. I had a dream. It was pretty vivid. It was very vivid, very realistic. I don't think there was anything unrealistic about it, except for that's not where I am now. I had a dream that I went back to Roanoke, Virginia, where I'm from. That's where the accent is from. If you hear an accent, some people hear an accent in those parts of Virginia. Well, in most parts of Virginia, there's not a thick accent. Yeah, there is a little bit of Roanoke, Virginia. Some people have a thick accent, but it depends on the person. It kind of depends. Oh, yeah. Well, some people just don't have a thick accent down there. I dreamed about going back to Roanoke, Virginia, and for the most part, I liked it down there. There were some attitudes that I didn't like, or kind of like a bearing I didn't like down there. So there was some intolerance, definitely some intolerance in Roanoke, Virginia, but on the whole, I did not see that encompass the whole group of people, the whole city down there. It just depended on the person, and it was, well, I didn't see it as intolerant place, but I knew there were some intolerant people there. On the whole, the population was, I didn't consider intolerant. It was very stuck in their ways in some ways. You know, this is the way, this is the right way. But we have that up here in Indiana too. You know, Jesus Christ is the way, you know, that's period, and all that stuff. And anyway, I had a dream. Jesus Christ is the way, and, you know, I mean, this attitude today that, you know, men can wear dresses or men can be effeminate, you know, outwardly effeminate. That did not hold sway in Roanoke, Virginia on the whole. I mean, there were homosexuals, I'm sure. There was loaded with homosexuals down there, just like everywhere else. But this outwardly display of femininity, if you're a man, or, you know, that just did not fly in Roanoke, Virginia. So I was down there, and I was going to college down there, I guess. I think I was going to college down there. Yeah, I was. And I don't know whether it was Roanoke College or what. I think I was at Roanoke College down there. Of course, I moved from there a long time ago. Never really went back except for to visit for a few days with my family. And it was the only place I really knew growing up outside of, until about 11. It was the only place I knew growing up until about 11, outside of Richmond, Virginia, and a vacation spot, you know, because my parents are from Richmond. And so I was going to college down there, and I met a girl down there. We weren't doing anything. It was just somebody I knew. And I was over at her house, and I was watching TV. I wanted to turn off the TV, and I think it was dark in the room. I was at her house. It was dark in the room. And I think there was a little bit of light, but I didn't want to turn on the TV, you know, and her father was there, and he didn't feel comfortable with me. He said basically he's got to go home, and then later on, or he's got to leave or something. She liked me, I guess, in a friendly way, only a friendly way. This girl. I'm still trying to adjust my hair. You know, and the attitude is, well, if you live in Appalachia, even in a medium, what was a medium-sized city, now it's a little bigger than that, by my estimation, a medium-sized city, like Roanoke, Virginia, in Appalachia, you're going to have some really hard-nosed attitudes. You do, but not to the extent that people would probably think. That I noticed it very badly. But I think where it was bad, it was very bad. The hard-nosed attitude, where it was bad, it was very bad. Most people were pretty easygoing, which I think surprises people. If Appalachia can be easygoing, it's just the way it was down there. A lot of Irish, and I was not predominantly Irish, and I'm not predominantly Irish. It is May 5th, Tuesday, and it's almost 6 o'clock a.m. So I was down there going to college. It was like a college area. It was just a very basic college, I think. They didn't have a lot of universities and stuff in Roanoke. They didn't have a big university in Roanoke, I don't think. It was just basically Roanoke College at the time. Could be Roanoke University now. And it was like cinder block. There were cinder block walls in the university. I was going around talking to different people, and somebody said, well, how do you feel? Or he said, well, what do you think? I said, it feels so good to be back. And, people can judge me. I mean, people will say that people from Appalachia are narrow-minded, and I think a lot of them are, and stuck in the mud, and I think a lot of them are. But if you automatically assume that somebody's got a problem just because they're from a certain place, and you've never been to that place, then you can be the one being bigoted. It's like New York City. I guess I've had bigoted attitudes about New York City, but I've seen some stuff on the internet. I think, well, maybe it's not that bad, or maybe it's not bad. There's some people that seem to be nice on there from New York. We knew some people from the East Coast. Well, we have some people that lived across us from New Jersey and Roanoke, Virginia. And we met people up here from like New Jersey, New York, I don't know. They have the accent. Oh, they have the accent. And they were pretty nice. So, I mean, it's best not to assume until you know. And I'm not saying all Appalachia is the same either. I don't think it is. But I was down there going to school, and so it's like people were kind of like jean jacket kind of people, blue jean jacket kind of people with maybe plaid shirt or something like that, or gingham or something. And my accent might be revealing itself a little bit. One guy said, "What do you think?" Well, what do you think? I said, "It feels good to be back." I miss Roanoke, Virginia, because it was the only home I really ever knew. Because I was born in Richmond, and then I grew up in Roanoke, and it was the only home I ever knew really until I was about 11, almost 11. So I was with a girl, and we weren't doing anything. We weren't planning on doing anything. She wasn't into me. But it was like I was a college student, maybe like I was younger. And her father like picked me out from someplace and was taking me across Virginia. He said, you gotta get certified or something to travel in Virginia. I said, well, you don't have to do that in Indiana. He said, well, this is Virginia or something like that. Like you have to, I don't know, I guess driver's license should work. But they kind of like need to know where you're from or something like that. He said, I'm taking a big chance. I said, well, don't take it then. He said, I'm taking a big chance because I don't know who you are, basically. And I said, don't take it then. And but we were traveling together somewhere, like in the general area. I think we're traveling a distance. Maybe he was taking me home from college. I don't remember, but it was a very realistic dream. And, it had a lot of good feelings because I just miss Roanoke, Virginia. It's where I got my accent. It's where I really got to know the Appalachian Mountains. Roanoke is in a valley in the Appalachian Mountains. It's where I made my first friends. And I guess maybe I'm fantasizing. Maybe I'm thinking about it better than what it was, and I probably am. But I was talking with somebody on the internet, and she was from my general locale in in around Appalachia. Somebody introduced me to her, and she said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Roanoke, Virginia." I said, "Can you hear it? Can you hear the accent?" She said, "Yes." I said, I'm from Roanoke, Virginia." I said, "I was born in Richmond but grew up in Roanoke." Anyway, I guess that was a dream. I'm trying to think. I think if I can think of anything more about it. There's like different groups of people, or they were like saying, like separating these people out. Like somebody says, "Well, if you're wearing a ring, I think about a wedding ring, then get in this line or something." So I guess that was a little bit unrealistic. There's like a pep rally. You're supposed to get in the line if you're wearing a wedding ring or something, or an engagement ring. I guess I was unrealistic about it for college. But I don't know. I don't know. Anybody knows what it means? Please tell me. It was a happy place as far as I was concerned. I had some trouble there. I had a bully in Roanoke, Virginia, just a nasty bully. But he was pretty much the only one for those 11 years or 10 and a half years. Okay. God bless you, and thanks for listening. I don't want to make this too long.